Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes here on Share Talk for Monday, the 10th of September. Starting off with Echo Atlantic with a beautiful breakout here, gap higher through resistance, 35 pence, still unfilled, V-shaped bull flag and another breakout. And it looks as though we're going to progress within this broadening triangle from September last year. Target here, 70 pence, while we hold above, I suppose, the upper 30s. So basically looks pretty well set for that particular stock. Moving along to a chart which we've highlighted on a few occasions. Can't get enough of this one really, but Philtronic here, it's actually hit the target that we were looking for, or at least a resistance line there from May 2016 at around 23 pence. Obviously there's a bit of a pullback there, but this obviously still looks like a decent situation with the saucer turnaround there, and we'll see how high we can get after this particular target. Presumably there's still a bit of gas in the tank in terms of maybe hitting 25 pence plus over the next week or two. Premaitha is another stock we've been looking at before, I think maybe once or twice. But here we can see the bigger picture really, with a breakthrough 10 pence, which was a sticky area, and above the 50-day moving average at 9 pence. The target here as high as 22 pence, which is the what's similar to Filtronic, actually, an early 2016 resistance line projection. So something decent to look forward to there at Premaitha over the next couple of months, we hope. On to stock which I don't think I've covered here that much in the recent past, but Petrol Resources, just the hint here of a falling wedge breakout, probably going to get that on a break of the 200-day moving average at 2.39 pence. But it's nice sometimes to try and preempt these things, just so you can look rather more clever afterwards. Gap through the 50-day moving average, also a very strong signal there. So it should be the case that we break out of this, break the 200-day, and then head up to the 4 pence zone. If you're an aggressive trader, probably you're already onto this, and stop loss back below the 50-day line at 1.68 pence. Stock which didn't look at on Friday, just because I missed it on my list, and it comes in the form of Rosslyn Data Technologies. Never looked at it before because I didn't like the name of the company, which sounds a bit weird, but it just didn't sound very interesting. Never heard of the company before. The current situation is that we've got a rising trend channel in place since the end of June. Beautiful sideways consolidation, which is the strongest you can see in charting of any kind. The step higher, going up in steps like that. Target here as high as 11 pence, while we remain above 7 pence. Obviously the RSI very overbought there, but the formation should win out there. Stock which was highlighted as a falling wedge breakout before it broke out, I believe last week at some point, I can't quite remember when, but Savannah Resources has broken out of that beautiful wedge there from July, just hanging around the 50-day moving average. We're looking now for a minimum of 10 pence, and then hopefully after that a full or partial retest of June's peak through 16 pence. Finishing off with an ongoing lap of honour really with Vissarion. I think it was looking interesting in the 60s there on the latest iteration of the move here. I think I interviewed the company as well, and shares have gone up despite that. Current situation we're looking at is at a scenario where, while we're above 145, 150, which was resistance for June, July, we're looking for a big target here as high as £2.50 or 60, which is the top of a December rising trend channel. So it looks as though this is just getting underway for a new move to the upside, rather than being tired out, as maybe some of the cynics might think. But that's it for me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.